computer would be better, obviously.
Well, I know it would be. I know.
Problem with Santos is he probably goes to the freaking home refit center and found it laying in a junk pile or something.
Yeah, just drove over some computer parts and he put it together.
Yeah.
He gave it to Jeff. Jeff, make something for me.
He still got a computer that just runs strictly on DOS. That's it.
Crack a beer open. Life is good.
Hey, we gotta actually look at this picture every time we go live.
Yeah,
well, when you design something, we'll use it, bro. But I'm working on an intro right now. Best I could do at freaking 7 o'clock after hockey.
Hey, I tried to do a video for my daughter's 40th birthday. It took me 9.5 hours.
Whoa.
That's only because I crashed it halfway through.
What's up, Conrad B? Happening. We're into open water now. Letting it load up. Going 3-banger today.
Well, maybe 4 if Wingnut.
Yeah, maybe 4.
Brad Melnick, what's happening, brother? Mike Gurdon. Stars of Pro.
Oh, God.
Cinco de Mayo, bro.
I talked to a few people there after last night. They're still a little fuzzy.
Oh, yeah. I believe it.
Jet,
I heard the party downtown was insane.
The Bass Pro Tour.
Party
all
like
about
that.
lithium batteries. Your questions in, but we'll all learn together here. But big movement, repowering the lithium batteries and stuff, and a lot of misconceptions and stuff out there. We'll talk that for sure. PC, what's happening? Bro, AP in the house as well. Mr. Big, he is big. Evening, boys, from Goose.
Goose,
From
Eric.
Goose.
Goose.
What's up, PC?
Where's Goose?
That's Eric from my work there.
Across the land.
7-foot tall Frenchman.
A basketball player.
Yeah. No, what a night last night.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Life is good. I was going to cancel the show had they lost it.
We're done.
We're not
This
going
show's
on.
over. No more.
You would have canceled it.
I wouldn't feel like doing anything, man.
There wouldn't have been enough money for a swear jar.
No. Yeah.
No, it was
It's
weird,
good.
man. Like it was like, I don't know, man. It feels like you knew they could come back. I mean, I don't know.
2 minutes.
Five
Like,
times. You know, like,
everything.
Dude, man, I wrote him off in the first period.
no, like I mean,
legit.
I was swearing and stuff. I did it though. I really did it. Some people were like, "Shit, we're posting already, man. We'll see you all next year." People were leaving the arena with like 10 minutes to go, and like, holy geez.
You know what? I was coming home from work. It was down to nothing. I was whatever. I sat outside for a while. I saw that Perfetti scored that first one. I thought, okay, I'll go watch the last 10 minutes of the season. Like that's literally what I thought.
Yeah.
And 2 hours later,
Still watching.
2.5 hours later, yeah.
It was crazy because
go ahead.
I mean, it was just good. It was good.
Yeah.
Like you're never gonna see that again.
No.
We'll talk more Jets here in a second. Year, welcome to the show. It's CDP. We're going to start it up right now. It's the season 8 open water kickoff episode. It is May 5, Cinco de Mayo. We even have a Cinco de Mayo there. Oh, Darcy.
Oh, look at that, eh?
Taco Arrows has this whole Cinco de Mayo. That's going on. It's it is. We had May the 4th yesterday.
That's what brought the Jets some luck
That
there.
almost looks wrong coming out of mayonnaise.
That's a special. You don't need the fish scent anymore. Just use mayo.
Oh, it was hot though. But yeah, welcome to the show here. Castanet Podcast. Mike Tottoli, Leon the intern, Belandiak in the house. We're going to talk wild finish to the Jets. Not the end of their season there. Keeps going, which is cool. We'll talk a wild finish to the Bass Pro Tour event on the weekend there. And we'll talk a little about the excitement of that format. Really different there. The elites are on Lake Fork this weekend. We're going to talk all about lithium batteries. Lots of misconceptions, misinformation, different things out there. Ask anything that you were afraid to ask before. We'll all learn together here today. Talk lithium batteries as well, and open water tournament plans and all kinds of stuff, man. We'll talk today. Get right into it. They're still on the I still like some Lactabone. Couldn't get from Lee to Bird. Oh,
Oh,
we're
wow.
getting there though.
Yeah,
More
this
days like plus 29 like this.
Yeah.
I think somebody posted a picture of what was it, balsam?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's Lactabone right there from
Yeah.
that's a week old though now, so I mean it's melting.
I think
Even
Jamie
more.
Bruce posted a picture. He was out there in the boat already, eh?
Well, this
Yeah.
is what Gurdon was talking about. That's
Yeah.
Lee right there.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's Bird. And that's the middle there. It's less after
Oh,
today.
that was a good spot you just went to.
Oh yeah, bro.
Right.
To be honest, there's lots of. I've got fish all around this freaking island right there. I've done good.
I caught it.
But yeah, man.
Caught a first time I ever caught crappie was off that one point on the other side that you were pointing to.
Dickhead Point. You know, we've never actually shown what Dickhead Point is. We
So
should
bring
show
it back.
Dickhead
Let's
Point.
see.
Dickhead Point from this photo here. I think Gelly shared this one there, but that's Dickhead Point right there. That
Oh,
right there. No,
No,
here.
that's not.
Sorry.
Dickhead
it's
Point.
in there.
This,
Yeah.
this is Dickhead Point, right in front of Poplar, bro. Yeah, it is.
That's where I catch crappie all the time, right there.
Yeah, that's Dickhead Point. He's the one who doesn't like people casting at his dock and stuff like that. Right there. DP. Right into that goes right into Poplar. Right in there. And
I think we should go have a 1 day shootout right there.
That's what Gord Fraser keeps saying. We'll go up there right in front of his place there. But the thing is, he sends his kids out to swim.
So
Here you go, kids. Get back in the water. And he sends the kids out to swim towards your boat and stuff like that so you won't cast. And
That's when Mike turns on the jets and just sprays them.
I won't mess with kids, though. If that guy gets in the water, man, it's on, man. He's going to get slapped.
I would just say, what kind of person are you to send your kids in harm's way?
No kidding.
Yeah.
Especially if Leon's casting in the boat.
Yeah,
Oh,
the kid will end up with a hook in the eye and the toe.
Hey, Leon's got a better chance of catching a kid with a hook than a walleye out of his kayak.
Oh boy, yeah.
But yeah, can you believe that though? That game yesterday, man. Wild. Mike was saying there, you won't see. That's ingrained in the memory bank there, man.
You're never gonna see that again. Never.
Who's this guy in the middle? Because I don't like him. But anyways,
he's a coach, bro. He's smart, man.
The guy in the red.
Yeah, the alien guy in the middle there. Yeah, he's just like a weird leprechaun, but he's a respected.
Well,
coach,
yeah. If anything, they should get rid of John Garrett. But
yeah, that John Garrett commentary. Oh my
God. I know.
He said the Jets were going to win.
Yeah.
As the series went on, it became a little bit more of a homer kind of thing, as in for the Jets. But the first how many games, man, it was just they're trying to be even keel.
Yeah.
Yes, man. This is the Canadian broadcast. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Homer for the Canadian. It makes us miss our guys. Like, I got a video of Edmonds. Like, you know what? A real guy calling it, man. This is the real guy calling it, right here, bro, man. Where is he?
Paulie? Yeah.
Moves in, shoots, and he fanned on that, got it back again. Far side, quick shot, deflected in front. They score!
You listen to the radio, man. Like Paul Edmonds. Oh man.
Paul Brigoni with a deflection. 1.6 seconds left in the third period. The Jets have tied it up at 3. Holy smokes! His second of the game. 1.6 seconds left.
I was like, no lie, man. I was not surprised. I was like, when the Mestikov scored with 2 minutes to go, I didn't get out of the chair. I had the hands up. All right, at least you're gonna make it. You know, you're like one shot away from tying it at the very least. You know, like at least you're not ending it on a whimper there. And at the end, though, man, holy shit! Just jumping all by myself in the living room, man. I had my knees. I was doing knee.
I like the Paul Edmonds was running out of words there. He's usually not one to know what to say, and he throws in a holy smokes.
Holy smokes!
Yeah. And and Paul Edmonds is a big fisherman too, right?
He is. Yeah. No, he gets out. He does his stuff.
My cats bailed like as soon as I started yelling. They're gone.
Man, that's freaking. Oh, dude. I swear to God, that's
literally. I yelled so hard I got a migraine.
I love that. Oh man,
yeah, man.
Can you believe it, man. Hellbuck was lights out. Though. I know Darren Wojcik's pissed off, so it doesn't matter if you win or not. Like we already won the game, and he's still mad at Hellbuck.
Yeah, he's still angry. He's very angry.
So we had confident after though.
We had the conversation about that. Like it's just a goalie's a different bird.
Oh, we lost Eric.
Eric's gone. Speaking of different birds, like he's
Oh,
gone.
geez.
Anyways, goaltenders are a different bird.
No,
Like
They-
they're by themselves back there. They got nothing to do.
Yeah.
Hit the
So
button.
you hit the what?
I hit the button. I left.
you got so mad.
Got so mad. Right?
Uh,
I hit the button.
Well,
Yeah.
like you can't even say anything to a goalie during the game.
No, you don't. You just
Nothing.
And I got to
No.
reload all my screens again.
But it was funny because there was a few times I'd watch one of the St. Louis Blues players go start chatting at Hellebuck as they're skating off the ice.
After every whistle,
Just
they'd
looking
be like, end of periods. They'd be
at
talking.
him, right?
and he's just like when you say you look at him, he's an odd duck, but he's
But
a hell of a.
that was definitely the roughest frickin' series going.
They said it's the most hits, most hits ever in a series.
Like the Jets were hitting too, but I mean, St. Louis was like head on. They were shit.
They have some big boys too.
Yeah.
No, for sure, man. Like I mean,
Well-
their goal was to injure people for sure, and they did that.
Couple days off, and
hopefully, 1C, 1D come back though. I mean, shit, that'd be shit if they didn't though. I got to meet Mike this week. Poopy Pants says, not nearly as grumpy as I imagined. Thanks, Mike. Oh man, he's grumpy. I don't. Get
I'm
it twisted,
grumpy.
bro.
Well,
Grumpy
coming like
bastard.
next week, I'll be really grumpy,
Because we're all gonna be fishing hard, bro. While I open,
and I'll be
coming.
freaking working.
Oh man, I gotta put this one more time because freaking this is I've been watching this over and over again. Every freaking Bleacher Report, TSA, the score, man, illegal.
oh, I think I know what you're putting up here. Yeah,
Moves it to the line where it's kept in. Moved around by the Jets. Domestic up shooting. They score! Velarde desperate to get it. Under 10 seconds to go. The Jets with an opportunity. Eagles. Misfires. Passes across the shot. They score! Can you believe it? My goodness! Three. Looking for the tip. It's a pass. Kyle Connor. Pion wants it. He gets it. Pion shoots. Tip. They score!
That's house money now, bro. To be honest with you, we had to just get out of the first round, President's Trophy or not. You had to get out of the first round, and then now it's pressure's all on Dallas now.
you know what? I'm not gonna lie. That Nemestikov goal was awesome, but that Perfetti one, I'm sitting there on the couch by myself, pretty much in the dark, and I feel a fucking tear coming down the eye.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what the best part about that was? Domestikov was he's been so close to getting so many points in every game.
Yeah.
And same with Perfetti. Like Perfetti got ripped off 2 goals now.
Well, in that third period, Nemestikov was just all over the place, and even in overtime, he was playing hell. Like, oof.
Domestikov's got stone hands, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
he gives us opportunities to score, but oh my god, he's klutzy around there.
He had what? Three opportunities to score.
Well, even
the
last game when he deked Binnington and then he still shot it.
I think Ehlers has got to switch to like a goalie stick so he doesn't miss those pucks on the one-timers or something. I don't know.
They're going to be playing way looser next round. They're going to be so loose. They're going to be playing relaxed. They're going to play structured hockey. And everyone's saying Dallas in 4, 5, or 6. Sure.
Whatever. You see that video of Chevy?
I think it's going to be different, man. I think this is gonna be a freaking tough series here.
Did the video of Chevy, as soon as we score in overtime, he like runs out of the box.
He was gone.
Yeah.
He
forgot something. He had to come back.
Man, that's awesome stuff. That's one. I was supposed to go to the game. And like, nah, $500, man. I don't know. Because like for me and Nash should be $500 plus gonna buy jet dogs and stuff. And
it's $100 a period.
All to watch us like lose. Shit. Like I was even my faith was wavering there. No, I'll watch it at home. I can't handle it, man. And then sure enough, man, game of a lifetime there. It's that's awesome. Man.
We got to hit up our buddy. I know he's not watching. We got to hit up Robbie Dick. He's got like 08 behind the net there with Danny there, eh? You're Danny Kleinsaucer.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Oh, hey.
Are you here or not?
I'm here. My computer freaking wouldn't.
Your computer, you jack off.
I do, man. It's dumb. It just updated everything. That's why. So I'm on my laptop right now. But
anyway, you missed all the Jets talk.
It's all good, man. Go Jets, go, man. I woke up Maya twice. I
You
got
didn't
in
even
trouble.
watch it.
I got in trouble, man.
Yeah, he said he woke up the baby.
Yep. Totally worth it though, man. What a feeling, man. Oh my
Game
god.
two in Winnipeg. I'm going. Me and Nash are gonna go on Friday. It'll be good. Let's go. We're moving all kinds of stuff around these things now. The farther they go in, especially into June, you got to move things around. We've got our shoreline cleanup, fam shoreline cleanup on the Red River, and had to move it to Thursday because we're playing on a Wednesday. So,
I was thinking about that in the car today. I'm like, I guarantee they're going to move it. And yeah, sure enough.
We got to move it there. But anyway, this is coming here again. So it's not on Mondays for this round anyway. So that's good. Hopefully
First
it's
one's Wednesday.
Wednesday, every 2 days.
Win or
Yeah.
lose, whatever, man. It's going to be a good series. Bring on Ranton. I'll give a shout. I wanted Ranton.
The Jets are going to win, man.
Let's go.
Destiny. The Jets are going to win, baby.
I don't know about destiny, but we got out of the first round.
You got to believe, bro. Believe.
It would be nice to see Jets Edmonton in the semis.
Yeah.
Well, they all got to take care of business first. That was a tight finish. Fantastic here. Go Jets, go. One other tight finish here was, I don't know if you guys watched BPT on the weekend there. Wheeler and Jake Lawrence went right down to the wire. Let's watch some highlights of that.
Read about that.
7 minutes left. Jacob Wheeler was down by 3 pounds. See, this format.
Wheeler's hooked up here.
Come on, one more.
Yeah.
He needs 3-7 to take the lead.
So you got the live leaderboard just like on Kickerfish tournaments there.
Wheeler says it's big. Might it ever be?
Jake Lawrence was leading the whole time, using a buzzbait. Buzzbait was his key.
Taking his time with it.
That guy should
Needs
move there
to
on
be
the boat,
3-7 to give him the lead.
Well, they got the referee, spotter, and they got a camera. Yeah. No net.
Oh my!
God,
oh my!
Here.
What do we need? £3, 12 ounces.
Wheeler leads with 5 minutes to go.
It's the hydro lines up the Red River.
Yeah, CIL. And the thing is, in this format,
I don't know if Jake Lawrence can hear the cheers, but he will soon hear that bass on the score tracker.
They can hear, the referee will tell them, they can hear a ping or whatever if there's another fish.
Okay.
Lawrence has to find one
So you
of
fast
2
forward,
pounds
2 minutes left now.
with under 2 minutes left.
I watched this whole ending. 2 minutes left. And this guy's losing now. He's winning the whole tournament. Fucking Jake Wheeler, who won enough of these things. He's
Yeah.
hated Imagine what you're feeling there, man. This is just like the Jets.
Would have to be 2
30
pounds.
seconds left. And the boat, the fish has to make it in the boat for it to count. You don't get
Lawrence is hooked up. Has to have it over the gunnel of the boat before time expires. It also must be 2 pounds. Lawrence gets it in. He'll get it on. Jake Lawrence.
And look at Wheeler.
Are you kidding me?
At the wire.
on.
Really just
has to
happened.
have this one over the gunnel of the boat. Time has expired. He won't get it in. It might have been the winner. This will be the winner. Lawrence with the hook seals it.
Are you kidding
me? Just in the nick of time.
Oh, give me some of that blood. I don't even care about the camera.
That's last second, man. In that format where it's live weigh and live leaderboard, holy shit, he pulled off. Like, you go with the Jets and you go with Jake Lawrence earlier in the day. Like, wild, man. Wild freaking finish. What do you guys think about that?
Well, after seeing that, like, I don't know why, oh, Jesus, God again. Why?
Go.
He's getting
He's mad. He's angry. He's like, nobody talked. I'm
He
gone.
goes, oh, I don't like Leon's answer already, man.
Leon, you're done.
Oh, I kicked me out. The trackpad and it's
Well, we discussed it already, just so you know.
You talked about Leon.
We talked about it. Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. What are you guys talking about this thing here?
Bro.
No. I mean, like, after seeing that, you'd wonder why, like Bass wouldn't want to do that because, I know how they put in like the periods and that, like, but it makes it makes for a lot better fishing, right? And then instead of these guys going to drive out for 50 miles just for a few fish, right? They have to actually find them quick and in different times.
We already do it with the icebreaker series, so we know what it's like, that intensity of just going after whatever. But in open water would be fun.
Yeah.
Just to see it.
Just
Right
I think
right
the
at the end.
KWT was like that. Remember when they had it on Fish Donkey? I couldn't stand that fucking phone. Every time I heard that donkey go off, I wanted to throw it in the water.
Your heart just if you're in the lead.
Yeah. If you're in the lead, all of a sudden your heart dropped. Oh, somebody.
Well, Jake Lawrence, like you watch the interviews after. Jake Lawrence was, you hear the cheering. There's 5 minutes left. You're in the lead. You've been leading this whole time. When the period started, Jake Lawrence had an 11-pound lead on Wheeler. 11 pounds, and Wheeler just kept scratching away. And you never count. I mean, he's the top angler in the world right now, right? Jacob Wheeler is. I don't think anyone would argue that, man. He's the top bass angler in the world. He's on your tail and getting him. And Wheeler had they weighed that fish after the one that didn't count anymore.
Yeah.
It was 4 pounds. 4 pounds.
Oh,
so he would have won.
He would have won.
Yeah, he would have won. So shit.
I know.
See,
Wheeler, he was on the Smalley plan the whole time. He said now he was targeting Smalleys, and that was it.
Yeah, it's like.
But
And he almost won it.
Here's another
He was
thing.
reeling pretty fast there. He was trying to get that one in.
Yeah, would you cast like half a mile like those guys if you know there's only 2 minutes left, or what would you do?
That's a thing too, man. Because you got to fight it to come in now, right? So you're
tossing it half a mile out there to bring it in for. But
the cool thing of this tournament though was look at that, buzzbait won it. That's a buzzbait.
Buzzbait, man.
That's not forward-facing sonar, right? That's a buzzbait.
Yeah,
that's bringing it back to the old school, man. That was great, man. Wheeler was using a swim bait a lot and getting them that way, but that's cool stuff, bro. Wild finish. Like, I mean, doesn't always happen like that on this format, but geez, man, that is cool shit.
So
the last second,
like on these ones here, what are they? Once a month or every 2 weeks? These guys, how do they when are their schedule?
They had their Bassmaster Classic, right? That was the Red Crest, right? The Dustin
Yeah.
one. And then they have these, and they have like, I don't know, 9 of them. Something like that. It's just like the Elites, same thing, wherever they're at now. They got they just had stage 4, Nickajack. So they've got stage all the way to 7. Saginaw, they start moving north.
So next one's in 2 weeks, and
some of their events are like during the middle of the week, though, eh? Like Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, man. Like I was
right?
saying, we don't follow that hard, but I've been starting to take a look at it. I like seeing that format, and that's cool shit. Like
it is an interesting format.
Yeah, I really like that. That was what we got our.
I watched some of the other ones where they were in teams of 2, but you could be in separate boats, and they had headphones on and they were talking to each other.
You could be in separate boats for the team.
Yeah, they were in separate boats, and they were communicating with each other.
That's pretty cool. How far could they be from each other? Like,
it didn't matter.
Really?
No,
I didn't know that. I thought they were all in the same. I've seen them. I've seen the team one, which is cool.
Yeah.
Arthur.
Yeah, there's a team one, and then there was team ones in separate boats.
Oh, that's pure team. That's cool, actually. Where you're like, it's almost like nation on nation now. You know, with the World Championships, they do that. Where that's cool, actually. That would actually be cool here to sort of do it. So have like a team aspect to it or whatever. There's all kinds of things.
Okay, so when you guys are really on like fish, are you guys just keep rotating spots in the boat? Like I know Jamie Bruce and Brian, they put out a video there last year, and they're literally just swapping spots on the front of the boat, like catch good spots, right? Like standing in line. Like, is that something you guys do, or would you kind of like, I'm taking this side, you're taking here, kind of thing?
Well, the one thing I learned fishing with Eric, you don't get in his fucking way because he's just gonna ding you in the head with a rod or something. So you just leave him alone.
You got to have a plan.
Yeah,
I'm like fish of 1,000 casts. Like it's just like repetitive fishing or whatever, or fan casting. But if you're if you're hitting a specific rock or a specific school, especially now at forward facing, you could see if there's a school. Then now you got to be systematic with it.
Yeah,
you bring your fish out of the way, and the next person's got to throw to that school. You know, I'm old school with fan casting, or you do that side of the dock. I'll do this side.
It's something you have to plan before, right? I mean,
like
you said, me and Eric, we fished KBI how many times? We haven't used forward-facing sonar like that, but if we did, then I think we'd have a plan where we see a school like that. I catch one, then you go, and then just like that circle around like that. But
traditional.
In Lake of the
fishing
Prairies,
is
Eric and I
rubbing
did
water.
that. There was a bunch of walleye stuck in just like a little pocket. Like you
Yeah.
literally had it was a triangle of trees, and we had to just pitch right into them.
Yeah. You would turn the boat, we'd get it sideways so we could have
Yeah.
a wide boat and get it. You know, like it's boat control too and stuff like that. But fan casting and your searching is old school way.
With
Now when
Santos,
it's so pinpoint, it's different.
with Santos, it doesn't matter because he's on his phone anyway, so you get the whole damn place to yourself.
Shut up, man.
I had this up there, cold open. Let's go.
There we
There's
go,
18
yeah.
teams in there so far, man. Get them in there. Let's go. It's melting now. I mean, like Gurdon said, man, that place is opening up. Where's your team, Gurdon? Get Colton Single. Gurdon knows Lactaboni well, actually, man.
Yeah.
Payman can't do it. Payman's going to be in Calgary. He told me.
No,
He
I think
wanted to do it,
he's
actually.
no. Is he?
Yeah, he can't. He has a conference or something like that. You doing this,
I thought he-
Santos?
I thought he said his employees.
Still working on the boat, man. If he can, I'll get where we're going.
Let's go. What's going
That's
on,
the
Mitch?
plan.
What do you
What's
mean you're still working on the boat? It's here and you're at home, for fuck's sake.
Well, I gotta get tires for the trailer and everything, man.
happening?
What?
You know, I'm
At least the
excited to
motor
like
ones.
to be there and to see these guys like take off and to see some of these scores come in because I've watched the KBI and that, but to be here with this, it's gonna be quite interesting.
It'd
I
be
think
cool to
this-
see sort of like that last minute leaderboard stuff.
Yeah,
We're going to have it
and
live
there's-
right to the end.
And some big names like we're not there's a lot of big names in this Fed too, right?
Oh, some hammers out here for sure.
Yeah.
I think half this field if I have won a event on Lactaboni
Yeah.
in one way or another kind of thing. So yeah, get your
It's still
entries
time,
in. Let's
yeah.
go.
Still a couple weeks, people.
Let's do it, man. We're getting there now. People getting the boats up, people getting excited. Go to kickerfish.ca, get your team in. Best 5 bass CPR format. It's going to be a bloodbath for sure. And so
There's a
people were
lot of
worried.
good
Like,
teams in there.
people were worried
There's a
that
lot
like
of good teams.
it would be like Falcon Lake, where Falcon Lake, if the ice just leaves before the tournament, the fish are all just concentrated in their wintering holes, right?
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
seems to be for such a big lake, there's only like 2 wintering holes there. It seems, or even 1. And then if you're not one of those boats that are hovering over jigging on a reef, you don't have a shot at it or whatever. Lactaboni is different. I mean, ice is leaving just now. It's going to be a week and a half for the tournament kind of thing where it's fully clear. But they're more spread out there from what I know
Yeah.
of
Well,
Lactaboni.
and
the fish are.
there's so many places there too for them to hit warmer water.
What do you think? What do you think
Kayak
the winning rate's going to
trail,
be? What do you think you're going to have for that weekend?
Oh,
That day?
So
what were the guys at
The win, yeah.
LTW kids were saying 23 pounds or something like that. They're talking giant weights,
23
man. That's
pounds,
like,
eh?
yeah, there's 5 4-pounders anyway. So,
Damn.
like if you go to the conversion chart, I guess I'll go to the conversion chart here and see.
Yeah.
I'm kicking myself out of the thing again here, but
But
Between
you get-
Jeremy and you guys almost have a computer that works, and I don't have anything. So
okay.
I'm not touching nothing.
yeah. Okay.
Where is it? Where's that? Oh, I gotta put the conversion chart on. Oh, I have it on. I have to put it live. We're using the one that's the same thing on the Central Canada Kayak Trail, and this is live now too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move. I gotta put a copy of this on there. But smallmouth bass, if you're going 4-pounder average, you need to average masters 18.75. 18.75 are 20 inches is 5 pounds. So they're talking. That's what the kids are saying. They're all saying it's 5 masters,
5
basically.
masters, yeah.
which is wild when you go by weight.
Yeah.
Masters don't even count. We're talking about 5 masters to win. And if by Manitoba laws, we're not allowed to weigh
Nope,
anything
you're
over.
looking
So
at
then
dinkers, man.
relatively anyway speaking, it'd have to be 17.75, 3.5 pounders kind of thing, which are no slouches, but that's what it is there kind of thing.
I think you're going to need 21, 22 pounds to win.
Yeah, we're talking 20s, I would think.
I'd say 20, yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. That's what I'm thinking anyway, but who knows, man. Good evening. Back home from the Philippines, Charles. Fishing here starts in Saskatchewan. To go today. yeah, bro. Nice work. Out in the Philippines.
Ooh.
That would be an awesome day. Hell yeah. 5 masters. Oh my
Yeah.
god. The past.
I gotta get the kayak out, make sure that there's no holes in it. No,
Make
I have
sure,
to
bro.
get a patch kit.
More getting. Stop number 1, Central Canada Kayak Trail, brought to you by Stillwater Adventures in Verdun, Manitoba. A big shout out to Bryce and Corey over there for supporting once again as the title sponsors. Number one, there's 4 tournaments brought to you by Mustang Survival for the first one here. So big shout out to Mustang Survival for supporting. This is June 1. New for this year, $150. Santos will be happy, a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome.
All that, man. I said, what?
Down from 200. We brought it down a little bit there.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm doing a $50 tournament. What the hell is the use of that? We might as well just go.
What's the point of doing a $50 tournament?
I don't know. That's what.
Who said do a $50 tournament? What?
Lots
People
of
were saying that last year.
$50, man. Let's just make it free.
What?
How about I pay you to come do it?
Gonna pay us the fish, bro.
Yeah, but the whole
You know,
point.
it's funny. They go pay $150 for entry, but they're going to drop like $200 on plastics they're never going to use.
Yeah.
Oh, some accessory mounting system. Well, how much does that mount? $279, but it's worth every penny. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it was on sale.
But anyway, all 4 tournaments, $600. If you do all 4, it's 2 walleye and 2 bass.
Yeah.
So the schedule here is.
I think that's the only one I might have to miss.
Mike is missing it, he says here. But that's the schedule there. Lake of the Prairies for another one out of Pyatt's West Campground. Shout out to Pyatt's West Campground for coming in and sponsoring stop number 2. So it's going to be out of there.
Nice.
You don't have to go anywhere. Leon, you don't even have to go anywhere. You could just do 2 paddles.
If you don't catch a walleye there, just sell
2 paddles.
Just sink everything, bro.
Then
You
Show
don't have
Lake
to
and
leave
then
the dock.
Yeah.
Sell.
So get your entry forms in there. We'll get it going. And yeah, man. Bass tournaments going. We've got kayak trail going. What else we got? We got walleye tournaments.
As long as I don't pass out, I'm gonna at Show Lake. I'll be happy.
Get your Lake of the Prairies entries in here, June 13, 14. This is going to be a big party out there. Shout out to all the sponsors, Verdant Rec, Lund Boats in Minn Kota, Platinum sponsoring that. Pyatt's West Campground, Devo's in St. Lazare, Humminbird, Darren Ziprick, Century 21, Russell Inn, and Matt Valesky over at Russell Video for gold sponsoring the tournament here. First place, 25 grand. Get your entries in. I heard the stuff on the radio. The commercial was on the radio. They're playing all week. It's fantastic, man.
You know, this is one of those tournaments like I've never been, but I look forward to seeing like the weights and what's happening every year, right? Because it's a hell of a large tournament, right?
Boat parade,
Yeah,
angler supper. There's gonna be
So
a band. We got a band playing on Saturday night.
So Thursday is the boat parade. Thursday night.
Yeah,
Thursday night.
yeah. Friday's the supper. Eric, time to do a crappie. We don't have enough crappie here, bro.
oh yeah,
We don't.
You got to do them in different lakes on the same day.
yeah.
Warranties, Wargaddy, bro. It's a cool little lake, man. It can handle 30 kayaks, no problem. So it's getting.
So what made you pick that lake?
I don't know. You have to do something in the west because there's no more Western Canada kayak trail.
Yeah.
So trying to offer something for. We've had more interest, to be honest with you, with Saskatchewan and Westman anglers than anything from Northwest Ontario. So.
And is there lots of entries from that way already?
I just opened it 5 hours ago, bro. So I don't know. So,
Oh yeah, that's right.
so
I was. And
I've got Jeff,
Never mind. Never
I've
mind.
got Jeff Matthias. So that's all I see
Yeah.
so far, man.
I put the word out in my chat group there for Wilderness Outdoors, and a few people were saying like that sounds interesting that it's there because like you said, closer to home for them, right? So
Yeah.
hopefully we see a few people. I think Denise was saying she'd hopefully try and make it her and her daughter. So
I think so, man. People out west, Saskatchewan, Westman, people will come out for it. Yeah, Lake of the Prairies and Wargaddy. That's 2 tournaments right there.
Yeah.
Maybe come out for one bass one, explore new country in the Shield country over there, and there you go. There's your thing. Your grand prize angler of the year, your best 3 tournaments, sponsored by Stillwater Adventures. They were going to do a Yak Attack kit, either that or a Garmin, maybe a Garmin Live Scope. I don't know, something like that. Probably. What do you think? Yak Attack's expensive, man. That'd be a great. If you get the whole complete Yak Attack.
I like the Yak. We all have electronics
something for
already.
Yak Attack, man.
We all have electronics already.
Well,
Yeah.
my Piranha Max doesn't count. But
Hey,
even
Piranha Max to your Garmin Live Scope.
even I put electronics on mine last year for 2 of them, right? Like
Yeah. But the Yak Attack kit would be awesome, actually, man. Yeah,
I like the Yak Attack shit. It's good.
yeah.
Any bet that Santos will sink everything for a second time?
It's a
We'll see, bro.
possibility, man. I like to stand on a kayak, so I would not bet against it, man.
Really?
I'm just
Biggest
gonna make sure it's
Hey,
hot, man.
Santos, don't phone me.
It depends where we are, bro.
No,
Eric
don't phone
Gosselin,
me.
TPC Fishing Open, $100 for 5 months with 100 payout. Leon won't talk about it, but it's a lot of fun. I saw this on the TPC Fishing Open. It's one of these online months.
Oh yeah,
thing. Catch all different kinds of.
Yeah, it's a fish
species,
donkey
right?
thing. It's a bunch. I think it's 6 species, $100, and pretty good payout. If anything, it gets people away from just fishing for walleye or catfish. Right? You're
I think
targeting
what is it?
pike,
Is it perch, pike, walleye,
drum,
catfish, drum, right? Is that what it is?
bass, and smallmouth.
And smallmouth? Something.
Yeah.
And your biggest of each one is your.
Yeah, you make a stringer, right? Like you make a stringer. So it's different. Like it's something to try because a lot of people can go catch a bunch of saugers or catfish all the time, but switch it up.
Is it on
Catch
fish
yourself.
dock?
And you can, yeah,
He said it's 7 species.
7 species. You're being corrected.
7
already,
species.
bro.
Well, mine's wrong then. Oh, Eric will let Eric please tell us what it is.
What ruler you got to use though? What ruler?
Just Eric, just any ruler.
Buffalo.
Preferably like something no
Buffalo.
tape measure. No tape measure. If you have a judge, it's great. If you have something that's like obsolete, he's going to call you on it. So
The only thing I don't like about the using whatever ruler, we've seen other rulers that have been a 1/4 inch out.
yeah.
They're
Like
different,
either
man.
way.
Well, here's Eric.
It's
We'll
just
get him on the show.
you'd have to get. It's hard though, but it's harder because depending on what it costs, but you'd have to get people buying the same ruler or something like that, right? If you had your own ruler, for example, that you made or something, but
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's a lot of it's for fun. You can still win some big money, man. I should get my name in there too.
Well, some guy named Clayton won our winter one.
Well, Clayton, I mean, that's the thing that you're competing against people who are fishing. Remember, we used to do walleye wars.
Yeah.
We could not compete with guys who just live next door to freaking
Up north and stuff.
32-inch
These
walleye.
lakes.
Up north.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
the
this
guy
was lots of
from
species at
Saskatchewan.
least or whatever. Yeah. A TBC member will check your ruler. There you go.
And so, okay, so even speaking of that, like checking different, doing different species, like Clayton participated in the winter one, Clayton Schick, and he never fished for crappie before. Like, he's used to fishing for his pike and his walleye, and it tested even him to go out and do something, right?
Yeah.
Even though I'm
catch
sure
different fish.
Aaron or Jay was speaking in his ear to give him a spot, but
For the
it's still a
bass
challenge.
Is there a rule in place to idle under the narrow bridge? First boat there slows down, second, etc. 100%. If we are coming from off of La Vérendrye, going up the bridge, you have to come off plane.
Yeah.
We don't want anyone crashing into pilings. All the tournaments, same thing with the Lac du Bonnie shootout at the end of June. Poster coming out for that. I'm just working on the poster, but we've got 7 entries already for the Lac du Bonnie shootout, June 28, 29. 2-day tournaments, walleye tournaments are back on Lac du Bonnie. But if we go out of tall timber, which there's an off chance we might get that approval coming up here, then it's all moot, brother, man. We'd be over at maybe if you're fishing Bird River past the bridge, you have to slow down there too. So it'll all be in there. There's a rules meeting. We've got a live rules meeting for that. It'll all be in there, bro. But yeah, good question there, Mr. Melnick. Anyway, that's your open water plan. So those are all kinds of kicker fish tournaments right there. What you guys plans for open water tournaments coming up here? Mike apparently is not fishing nothing, but Leon, what are you doing?
Well, what do you mean?
I'm doing the kayak. I'm shooting for just like last year. 3 out of 4 is what I'm thinking. I could the 2 Ontarios in the first one. I may have to skip the second event, but looking forward to those. Volunteering at KBI, which I always do when I can, and helping your events, which I can, but do the FAM, hopefully shore one if we have one that I can make it to. And that's it. Then just do some shore fishing and hopefully get an invite on one of your guys' boats once in a while.
You catch more fish, maybe.
I have the 3 kayaks. I have 3 kayaks, the KWO.
Yeah.
No Dryden this year. And then Red River.
Yeah.
Nice. Those are the plans there. KBI this year, Michael?
No.
Not this year.
No. Not this year. Got too much going on.
I'm looking forward to do the Prairie Walleye Classic with my brother, man. I don't care what happens. Just I'm really excited to get him out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tournament. Yeah.
Your brother has to put the fish back, eh?
I know. It'll be a fun time catching those fish, and he'll have to just throw them back. So
That's the thing about Lake
That's
of the
it. He'll be
Prairies,
crying. He'll be
yeah.
last place there is still catching 100 fish in the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
wow,
That's
like
the
there's
crazy
so
thing
many
about
fish
that
there.
place.
And that's the cool
So-
thing. If you're gonna travel, even like if you're gonna travel, that's one thing about me. If I'm gonna go to deep into Ontario or Saskatchewan or into Minnesota to do a tournament, I want to be able to catch fish though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
as long as at least you're catching fish, even if you don't win or whatever, at least you're having a good time. So that's
Well,
one of my
that's why I
criteria to
figured I said
travel.
it'd be the best one for my brother to try out.
He's gonna catch a million
Right?
fish.
He'll
so,
catch. We'll
He's
catch
gonna
lots of
catch
fish.
a lot of
so
fish, man.
yeah, it's just continuous out there. the
No, no
walleye.
expectations or nothing. Just
And you
let's
might
happy
win
he'll
it.
be catching fish. Well,
You
hey,
might
that's
win
a
it.
bonus, bro. That's a
That's the
bonus.
problem with taking somebody to Lake of the Prairies is they're gonna want to go back all the time.
Yeah. I mean,
100.
Like
I mean,
you get
I've never fished it before. My brother never has. So I mean, it's just a whole new experience for us, right? So
Yeah. I'm sure you guys will do great.
I'm gonna do KWO. I'm already registered. Me
Yeah.
and Nash already registered. Me and Divine for KWO.
Yeah.
Kenora Walleye Open, and then me and Nash for KBI this year. Kicked
Nice.
out his uncle. His uncle's gone. Nash- and then there's no other tournaments there for me. Last Mountain, maybe. I'm doing the Fam Catfish Open.
But you're doing the
That-
kayak
that's
ones though.
September 13th. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
you-
kayak ones. Yeah.
Doing kayak. I'll be doing a
Okay.
3. I can't do the first one. It's Vanya's birthday, the June 1st. So
Mm,
not gonna happen, man.
gonna be out there.
I know for sure I'll be in the garage working.
Tourney for walleye and falcon this year, not this year, Tony, bro. It's War Gaddy for, and you're the 8th person that's asked me. We were at Fish Futures, had 3 people pull me aside. So where's the info for the falcon tournament? And I don't have a weekend to do it. I said there's just no.
It's too
June
busy.
1st is kayak, 13-14 is Lake of the Prairies, 28-29 is Lac de Bonnie. I got a baby shower sprinkled in there, and
Yeah.
there's like shit. Can't just fill up every weekend.
We'll be
so-
rescheduling any of these tournaments when the Jets make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, though. That's the
No way, no. Not Tony there,
That's
man.
a whole different story, man. Like
Fish Futures banquet is huge, man.
yeah.
Anyway, that Falcon tournament, like I said, maybe we do it in the fall. Maybe I told them July, August. It's crappy out there fishing in the summer, and then there's like jet skis and pontoon boats everywhere. It's not fun, right? So,
No.
but we'll see. See what's up. Not this year. No spring one this year, unfortunately, unless someone else wants to do it out there. I won't. Kickerfish won't be running it this year, unfortunately. The jackpot tournament. Is it good for big pike or no? Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, it is.
yeah, huge pike, bro. Yeah.
big ass pike
Big
in
ones
there.
Giant-
down there, man. Yeah.
Gigantic ones in there, brother. Yeah. But Fish Futures was cool. So the boat went for how much?
140.
Whoa.
140 this year, bro.
140,
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
800 plates, over 800 plates, which is fantastic.
yeah.
Sold out, which is great. Man, it was great to see. Some
Yeah,
deep
great job.
pockets were out there this year. Yeah, it was good. Good stuff there. CDP Nation was out full force there. Mike Klatt helping out there. And
Look at Mike
Santos,
Klatt. He's looking sharp there.
he cleans up a little, huh?
Yeah. Man in black right there.
But it said retail on there was 190. 190.
90, 200 grand. Yeah. For
So
Yeah.
someone got a deal on that boat for sure. 'cause
Yeah,
it comes with, like,
140.
trolling motor and all, and no tax. So I really thought there was a steal, and I told everyone on the mic there, man, that's a steal on the competitor 165 complete kit.
Yeah.
That went for 45. That was like,
Yeah,
am
that
I
was
off
cheap.
base or what?
I mean,
No, you're not off base.
no, I just find it funny, right? Like it's 45 grand for a 16 and a half foot boat. That's now that it's considered cheap. When before, I think La Bopa a couple years ago, you could have got for that same price like a 25 or something, right?
I could have a 20,
205 or
a
something.
205. Yeah, 205 for
205.
49. That's 10
Yeah.
years ago.
No,
10
I know,
years
but
ago.
it's
That's wild though, right? Yeah.
it's wild, right?
Well, I mean, it went what 45 and no tax.
Yeah.
It went
What's your
low.
hats? What's your hat say there?
Silver 6. That's a
Silver
$200 hat, bro.
Oh yeah.
Me and Dave Simpson went halfers on that silver 6 jar. It was only one of 18. It's for Croda.
Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah.
Somehow I got bought out.
Mike was in there and then we bought him out.
Oh, yeah, that was totally. What are you talking
Give
about?
his money back. Simpson wants to go up. He won it last year or second place last year and he wanted to win it
Yeah.
again or whatever. But
And you guys got as far as what, like 8th?
7th.
yeah,
Seven?
seventh, top 7.
Yeah.
He was, I mean, I don't know, man. Like people were bidding, man. The Danny's whole hog was like $3,000. Gussie's jersey went for $1,500. Oh shit! I got to text Gussie.
You got to text him because you
I got to
Yeah,
text
you
him.
better
promised something
text
to
him
the
now.
winner, bro.
I should text Gussie. I sold the script with him. Like I didn't even tell him yet. I can message him later.
There's-
But anyway, that was cool stuff, man. Thanks to everyone for supporting, man. If you haven't been
Yeah.
to it, a lot of people were there for the first time. It's a cool event.
The one thing I saw there that I haven't seen in a long time was people were bringing their kids there.
There were
Like
kids.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, there was a few. That was wild.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I ran into people that I went to school with for crying out loud.
It's there was
They're
no
like-
deals, man.
They're like, Mike, you sure changed your life.
Aside from that 165, anyway, that was the deal there for sure. What's the best time to catch a big pike at Falcon Lake? The spring or the fall?
Yeah.
I've gone
In
a
wintertime,
bunch
they
in
just
spring.
steal your
I-
rods. Trust me.
Okay.
Never gone there in the fall time. Like mine's always been in the spring there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go to Falcon in the fall. Fall time comes, I'm always on the river.
But you get them good in the fall too, for sure.
Yeah.
Summertime is just where it's hard. It's a deep lake. They hunker down,
Yeah.
But in the springtime, you can get them in your typical ice out spots kind of thing.
Mhm.
Edge of deep water, along all of that North Shore docks.
Mhm.
I've
Yeah.
caught some of my biggest pike, and then against the back wall on the far east side, they're going towards.
I was going to say, Alan told me about that spot, but you just gave it up. So,
Oh yeah, you'll get them all around. There's big pike in that place for
Yeah.
sure. Go get them, brother, for sure. Go get them.
Go fish,
Yeah.
man.
and isn't that's a great thing about Manitoba, right? We have a lot of shore fishing spots. Like, well, of course, a lot of people have boats, but for a lot of guys like me, there's a lot of shore fishing spots where you can still hammer
What do
some
you got?
decent
You
fish.
got a kayak, bro. Use it. You got a
Hey,
kayak, man.
Hey, you got a boat. I haven't seen that thing in
Yeah,
the water in
I
3
got
years
a boat.
either. So
Well,
shut
Use
up.
it, you loser.
Holy,
You
you
got
weren't
it.
waiting
Use
for
my
tires.
kayak.
Where's
You
my
got it,
tires?
I'm
Piece of
using my
shit.
kayak. I'm using it.
Use it. Hey,
I'm on the water.
when you get that
You got
boat
a
in the
kayak.
water,
Use it.
Hey.
That's all I'm saying.
just hold
You
on.
got a kayak. Use
Hey.
it.
Holy fuck, if I had a whistle, I'd blow that fucking thing
When
right
you
now.
go to the Lake of the Prairies, if it's your boat, I'll shake your hand. But I'm thinking you'll probably have to borrow somebody's boat, knowing
I'm
you.
bringing my boat, bro. I'm bringing my boat.
I would
I'm just
rather
telling
be.
you, use a kayak, man. Like
I'd
you
rather
got
be
one,
on a
use
kayak or in shore than fishing at Drano. Remember Drano?
it. Yeah.
Drano. Oh,
What the?
that's yes, that's the
Drano Lake over in Washington.
We saw
Oh
a picture
my
of that, right?
yeah. The guys just parade in a circle, right?
Just a circle, and
And then when someone hooks
catches
up,
the fish.
they everyone moves out or whatever. And that's last week on Drano Lake. I can't fish.
I'd
that.
lose my mind on there.
That is wild, bro. Who would do that, man?
Well, you
Of
say
course
that
you
like
guys. Siemens needs some
For
more
what though? Like catching what? What are they catching?
What are they catching there?
king salmon.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
Well,
salmon run thing.
okay. So we're talking about boats and shore fishermen. Troy Linder posted a video. He went somewhere to fish walleye, and he's fishing from shore, and like 4 boats moving on him because he's catching.
Saw that video, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Magnet.
yeah.
No shit. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know it is, brother, man. Anyway, we should holy gecko. Where should I look for him?
He just gave you the spot. You're blind.
At this time, rock. That's where I was catching them. Like that's every time I catch them in the
Yeah.
spring. Not necessarily targeting them either. We're going for like walleye or bass, and we run into
Whatever,
giant
yeah.
pike like crazy out there, man. So and that's always on rock. So that's what I would say, brother, man.
fish.
Yes, they're going after fish, bro. Yes.
And for gecko too. For gecko, once the season opens, you don't
Did
go
Leon
to.
get promoted from intern? He's a mouthy bastard now. Yeah, he got promoted.
Well, hey, for gecko, you can go to the floodways, like go to the Red River there to the floodway spillway. Like you'll catch some good pike in there in springtime too. So
Pike
Got
do
a
show up there
spot
once in a while,
right
man.
now.
Yeah.
Although it got hot now. I'll tell you, I'm gonna go catch a big pike tomorrow. I'll just tell you that much.
A
Watch.
big pike, eh?
Watch,
pike,
bro. Island Beach Custom Lures is
Are they?
sponsoring Kids Beast of the Month every month. You can get them over here at the Fair Sporting Goods having their first annual FSG Outdoor Show. I think Darcy Prue is going to be there with Prue Jigs too.
He will
yeah,
as
he is.
well.
Yeah.
They're both together, those two guys. So
Yeah, check that out. Something over
May
there in
17th,
Southeast.
man.
Yeah, go there. Steinbach, Friedensfeld Community Hall. Go check it out, man. There's some fishing stuff too, and hunting and whatnot or whatever. That's cool. It's nice to see different shows and stuff like that on the getting shown over there.
It's nice,
Yeah.
like you say.
But,
Yeah, it's nice. The community's kind of growing with these things, right?
Are these the Lycans, bro?
That's them. That's them. So it's a state series, and then there's they've got the True series, which is the one that's got the heated Bluetooth and heated.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
talk.
The blue ones,
let's
the
talk
blue ones
lithium
here are
battery.
Bluetooth. They're actually pretty. They're a small, like they're light.
They are
Yeah.
like,
About
yep.
2 pounds lighter than everybody else.
So with these lithiums, like I know there's a bit of a cost to them, but is this something you see kind of like the old gas auger? You see everybody switching to lithium sooner than later?
I think everybody's going to eventually switch to lithium.
Yeah.
It's
The weight, of course, right?
It's not just the weight; it's the longevity of the battery.
Yeah.
That's the big difference.
Quicker charging, right?
Well, you can charge them as quick as you want.
Yeah.
Like you can charge them over a 50-hour period, or you can charge them in a 10-hour period or 4-hour period.
Yeah.
It all depends on the charger you get, right?
Okay.
So what's that all mean then? Like, what's the advantage to? Like, what's your charging system that you need now? It's not just like what
I
do you
like to
need?
stick around a 10 amp per bank.
But can
So
you
at
use
least
just
then
your
by the time you
same
plug it in,
Minn Kota?
what's that?
Can you use your same Minn Kota or NOCO charger or whatever? Or is it a specific lithium charger?
You can use, well, Noco's got the chargers too. Like they got a 5 and a 10, and then here they have their Elite. It's actually priced pretty similar to the Noco.
But generally speaking, I mean, is there a specific charger, Mike, for lithium and lead acid? These are
Yeah,
not the same
there is.
chargers.
They're not the same charger.
100%.
100%.
This is what we're trying to tell people about. Like, they're not
like
the same
you
charger.
have to use a chart. Like you've also got the difference between the lithium and then the lithium phosphate. Like they're different chargers.
Oh.
Yeah, but if a NOCO charger says lithium on it,
you have to select the lithium.
You can
Some of them have
literally
a
to
button though, right?
Lithium.
Yeah.
Some of them have a button that you could switch, right? You could do that.
But I know some of the older Minn Kota chargers, they were still able to charge lithium. I don't know.
No,
they were before.
No, they weren't. I had one and I smashed the fucking thing on the ground. They told me it would, and I tried everything they told me to do, and it didn't do it.
Didn't do it, eh?
But so here's the difference. You can get one that's going to charge everything. Like you can select what you want to charge, and that's what they told me, and it wouldn't select what I needed. Like I think their new PCLs you can.
Yeah.
What's this lithium phosphate? Is that just another type?
Just another type of battery. I'm not a fucking scientist.
Yeah, well, no.
There's lithium ion, and then there's
lithium ion. There's lithium. There's lithium phosphate.
Okay.
LiFePO 4, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah.
Different stuff like that. Yeah, they exist.
Are these ones lighter then, or pretty much the same across the board for all these lithiums?
The lithium ones are pretty, like the weight-wise, are pretty equal across the board.
Well, I noticed that even with my winter battery, like for my flasher in wintertime, switching to a lithium, man, it's what a difference in weight, right? Like, it's crazy. Like it's technology.
Well, and the thing is we fish right into almost November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one thing is a lot of these batteries now they've got a heater in them, so it warms them up, and then you can start charging them. The ones without the heater, you got to keep them warm. You got to warm them up to a certain temperature to get them to start charging. Like I think it's got to be over 2 degrees.
It's that BMS thing, right? Where they shut them off.
Yeah, well, the BMS is just it balances all the cells to be the same.
Yeah,
that's a battery management system.
That's right.
A lot of lithium batteries now.
Especially
if it's a good model or a good brand, it'll be smart.
Yeah,
and even
hence the Bluetooth options and stuff like that. Where
and even with this lithium, the technology's changed in the last few years, right? To make them even better.
It's like everything else; it just changes all the time.
Yeah.
Can you use the same test that I use for normal batteries to test for battery strength, Mike?
You can, but
for voltage,
they go more off the voltage.
Yeah.
So like a fully charged is like around 14.6.
So
and then when they're drained down, they're like at 13.3.
If you have a 24 volt, whatever, Minn Kota trolling motor or whatever trolling motor system, you can get a 24 volt lithium battery, like just one.
Yeah.
To replace 212s. Can you do that?
You
36?
can.
Yeah.
But now here it is. So it costs more money, right? So if you buy 224s or 212s and 112 goes bad, you just got to replace the 112 as opposed to replacing that whole 24.
Oh yeah. So you're almost better off by doing the 2 for 1. Yeah.
So like now you've got guys like you can put a 36-volt one in. Like I know they don't make a 36 just because that simple reason. It's easier to just replace that 12 than it is to have to deal with that big 36.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's nice to have.
But you can buy 24-volt.
I prefer to have separate 12s because you could use it for
So
other
do
stuff
I.
too.
Yeah.
Right. You could pull it out
Yeah.
and use it for whatever, camper or ice fishing or something like that or whatever instead of that one. But I mean, it's whatever works for your boat and space wise. I guess there's that option too that you could do that. You don't have to have batteries in series no more. You got the one kind of thing. I guess there's pros and cons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Load test on it. Yeah, testing the thing or whatever.
A lot of the load tests are done through just they test lithiums a different way. They start draining them down and then they charge them up again.
Yeah.
Good article here on the Wired to Fish, which is an awesome resource. If you're not familiar with it, Wired to Fish. This is from last spring, but everything I should know about lithium marine batteries. So it's a good place to start. Google's your friend and stuff like that. But of course, guys like Two Rivers Bulwarks are a resource for you too. And there's all kinds of stuff. There's advantages like this, very simple advantages to what the advantages to lithium as opposed to your lead acid. I just took mine out from the basement, all 3, cranking in the 2. What's it called?
Trolling motor batteries.
Trolling motor ones that are heavy as freaking hell. I tend to change them about every 3rd season. I'm changing. It seems like doesn't matter how much I maintain them.
So now over the 3 seasons, what are you spending per battery?
That's the thing. I go, I don't know, 100, 150 bucks. These are 31 series.
150 bucks a battery. So after a couple of seasons, you've spent 300 bucks. You pretty much paid for a battery. The other thing too is a couple years down the road, something goes wrong, then just here we go. Here's another one.
Yeah.
So with cold though, you're talking if it's a late spring or fishing deep into fall, you got to take those batteries out and bring them inside.
Well, you'll still be able to use them for the trolling motor. It's when you go to charge them again, they need to be up beyond a certain temperature to start charging.
So they'll still take a charge.
Yeah.
So you might have to take them out or put them in the garage or something.
In our weather, you got to take them out.
Put a light bulb, just put a light, like a trouble light or something inside the compartment. The light bulb will heat it up enough.
Okay.
I see people with heating blankets, they do all kinds of different things to.
Yeah.
That's for going deep into the season.
I mean, I think it's $100, $120 more a battery, but it has its own heater to heat it up.
They do have those.
Own a heater, right?
Yeah.
The higher models you go, like they got even way smart. They have Norse is another brand there, and they have one with they keep one charge, one last emergency start.
Yeah.
Like if it's running low, you have one there, and then if you blow that load, like it'll tell you you're down to one.
Yeah.
You got to keep your boat running, kind of thing, or whatever. So at least you know.
Oh, for starting.
For starting. So is there cranking lithium? Is that a thing?
They have cranking lithiums. They do have cranking lithiums.
They do have them. Yep.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't sit there and test them all the time.
Yeah.
But that's a hard jolt on them at you're hitting it for 100 and something amps right off the hop just to crank it over. Like a starter draws a lot.
Those are relatively new, like lithium cranking batteries. Those are relatively new kind of thing, and they're expensive as heck too. But
they're
definitely for your trolling motors. How about the lithium batteries for your like a separate dedicated battery for your electronics with all these?
That's what I run. I run a 100 amp hour because I got 3 screens running.
And that's just electronics.
Like, I never knock it down. Like I can't get it to go down enough. Like they work their best between 20 or 30 amps up to 80 amps. So that's their comfortable working range.
Yeah.
So sometimes I won't even charge them the next day. Like overnight, I'll just leave to run them down a bit. Because you're just beating up the cycles on it. Because that BMS also has a bit of a memory.
So totally, what's your take on batteries? Like, I know we usually use like 12 volt for electronics, but what's your take on guys using like 16 volt, 18 volt batteries for the electronics and saying that it's clearer, it works better? Like, is that?
I really don't. I guess it could be clear, but sometimes that's just a matter of making the adjustments on the electronics.
Yeah.
Or your gauge of wire is probably more important, I think, than
Well, it
Influence
depends
of
on the length
battery.
of that cable, right?
Yeah.
Like
I
how
mean, if you're going to run on a 20-foot boat and you're going to run the factory wiring, yeah, it's going to take it's not going to work very well because that factory wiring is so small.
So an ideal setup in a boat, ideal. I mean, if you're going to go out there and spend the money on lithiums, you're converting completely. Your trolling motor system is just that, dedicated, separate batteries.
Yeah.
36-volt system. You got 3 of those in there,
Yeah.
and then your cranking battery would be its own, and then everything else like your accessories, like a live well and stuff like that, lights,
House
all to an
battery.
electric bank with all your
They're-
electronics.
Battery. Yep.
So it's called the house battery. Like some people will run just a start battery because as a like if you have a house battery and you're running pumps,
Yeah.
well those will kill it, right?
Okay.
So then you go to start it, and then it just knocks it down even more.
There's all
So
kinds of
now
stuff.
people are running separate lithiums for. A lot of the guys aren't running they're not running lithiums for a house battery. They're running lithiums more for their trolling motors and electronics right now.
So trolling motor first was the big thing because at the front there, that big weight
Yeah.
difference actually does add miles per hour to your boat. And then actually some people are prioritizing their forward-facing sonar more, and they're repowering just to that, dedicated batteries
Yeah.
to that kind of thing. And then cranking batteries sort of lower on the priority list. A lot of people bring in their portable, your ice fishing forward-facing sonar
Yeah.
kit, and they just carry that into the boat.
Yeah.
You got batteries for that too? At that line act, they got 50 AH or something. They have that size.
Yeah, they got a 50 right here. But, oh, yeah. 52 right there.
Nice. That would fit in everyone's shuttle.
Like, look at
and
the
stuff like
difference
that.
there. Like, you would never be able to pick up a lead acid like that. Like, Mike just.
Well,
I
Mike,
almost killed myself.
That battery is light, man.
yeah, no, it's crazy.
Lithium batteries
here,
are
I'll
light.
tell you what it weighs.
Okay.
Reach
Oh,
out to
here we
Mike,
go.
Steve. For
Sitting
sure.
in Manitoba,
Anybody out there?
we can't use scales anymore in Manitoba. I might as well use them for batteries.
I need it for Ontario, though, bro. That's Saskatchewan. Yeah, man.
12
Reach out to Rivers
11 and a
Bulwarks.
half pounds.
Whoa.
Pick his brain.
11
That's crazy.
11 and a half
Yeah.
pounds.
I know people are like right now, especially you're pulling your boats out of storage and buying electronics or whatever you're doing, repowering.
Here, there's 100 amp.
Look at
21
it, just-
pounds.
Jeez, man. That's such a big weight difference, man. Wow.
Oh, it's huge. I switched to lithium on my boat.
Yeah.
And you were in it, Eric, when I had the like lead acid ones compared to the lithium, man. World
Flying out of the
difference, dude,
water.
right?
I know,
Like,
I know.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing, too. A lot of guys, to get more amperage with the lead acid, they're running 31 series batteries. So that 31 series battery is 75 pounds.
they're
Plus,
heavy, man.
I mean, that's a 31 series battery right there,
Yeah.
right?
So lead acid. Oh my God, you're not doing that to that.
Like, here's the
sure.
difference in size. Look.
Yeah.
So what's that? That's 27.
So the other
27 series?
24, it's a 24 series.
24 series.
And that
I know if,
24 series has the same as that
Yeah.
Power Queen. So it's smaller.
Cheryl has separate. One for the trolling, one for the electronics. Never once ran out of power. Charge every 1 to 4 days. Fished out 400 there. Really good upgrade.
Yeah.
Year 3. Nice. Everyone who does repower to lithium, no going back. They said that's for sure. They said it's worth
I'm
every
not going
penny.
back.
No.
Worth every penny.
If you watch, if people want to go, take a look at one of Jamie Bruce's videos. I think it's last year. He goes over his battery system in his boat and, the weight that he's saving, and as well as his usage. I guess he's a bit more fancier because he's got a few more sponsors in us, but it just shows a breakdown of usage, and it's crazy compared to what like you get out of the lead, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, the inside of that bat, like I cut one open because for warranty reasons. Like if you look at it, Eric, just show that picture there.
This is cutting it out.
So the BMS is on the top, and
Okay.
Yeah.
the blue underneath are just the battery cells,
That's it.
and the rest
Yeah.
is filler pieces of plastic and
That's
This is like
spray foam.
Die Hard. Which wire do you cut? Kind of thing.
It is,
Better
and all the
guess right.
cells and the BMS are good on this. The only thing that happened, like this is not a Leineck, this is a different company.
yeah.
The only thing that happened there was a little chip or something off to the side that corroded. That's it.
Okay.
More-
To get
but
would have had to slice it open.
Yeah.
Linac warranty is good though, right? That's the one thing I'm buying Linac batteries because the warranty is killer, right?
Yeah. You come over to me, you said, Mike, this thing's not working. I'll take a look at it. And then I just hand you another one and say, see you later, Eric.
Done. Like that
So-
weight difference is like a whole other person in the boat.
So like a lot of people say, well, I can buy this one cheaper. We'll say like Power Queens. Yeah, but you're buying them and then you got to wait till the guy that's sleeping in China to get back to you. And then he gives you a list of 3.5 pages long on what to try.
Yeah.
And by the time you
Well, the
figure out what's
troubleshoot-
wrong, they just tell you no warranty.
There is an advantage to buying down the street. There really is. I mean,
Yeah.
we all buy online and stuff, right? But buying down the street, there are advantages to for sure. And something goes. And this is an investment. What are we looking at, like price wise? Just generally speaking, I need two 12-volt
So,
batteries for my Corolla.
Just like the blue one I got here, you're looking at around $420 for a battery.
Each one.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have come down because when they first came
Well,
out,
they-
holy,
Oh,
it
they
was
were
1,000
arm
a
and a
battery.
leg.
When
When
they
it first
first
came
came
out,
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 1,000 each one. Like holy
Yeah.
jeez, whatever. But and some of the really, really high end ones, whatever that means, kind of thing. These super smart ones, they still are like 1,000 each battery, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
that's a good deal right there. 400 doing
Well,
it.
and the other
doing
thing too is if a bunch of people want to get together and buy a whole, like just make a big group buy, then I can always knock a little bit off and save on the shipping.
Yeah.
How many year warranty? Trevor is asking. Is it? Aren't these like 10 plus or something?
I'm not going to spit it out because I can't remember the exact warranty on it. So
They're giant. They go by charge cycles or years, and it's something like
it's they're always say that most lithium batteries are around 2,000.
is what they say. And then if you
Yeah.
count how many times you charge it, you're talking like decades, right? You get into the decades kind of thing. It's pretty good. If you add it up to buying lead acid again, even if you're pretty good at it, even
Like
every 5 years kind of thing.
If you're not in the middle of a tournament or something, just run them down a bit. Just take them down almost all the way down and then charge them up again.
That's
It's
my
good
last
for
question
them.
again there. There's a talk on,
That's good
there's always
for 'em.
debate online on whether you should run it down past 40 or down to 15. Some people say 15, you're killing the battery. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, well, 15 is going to be too low and it's going to shut itself off. So you kind of like you're talking 15 amps, right?
Yeah. You want to,
So if you want to
get
run
it
it
charging
down,
as soon
run
as
it
you
down
can.
to like 13.5 volts and then bring it back up again. But like you're in that 80%, between 20 and 80% is where they'd like to work the best.
Yeah.
Like 100%, they're never always, they're not working that hard at that 100%, but they like to work in that 20 to 80%.
Yeah.
So run it down to 30%, then charge it up.
I got to buy a new charger now too then. My Minn Kota 3 bank ain't going to do it now either. Eh?
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, and the
Anyway.
nice thing too is with Bluetooth, you can see everything that's going on.
Yeah.
That's the
Like
thing.
half the time I
That's the
thought,
thing,
oh,
right?
that's all bullshit. So then I have one with Bluetooth and I'm sitting there and I'm in my kayak. I can see exactly how many amps I'm drawing. It tells me how long before it's dead.
Yeah.
So
What size is yours, Santos, in the kayak? 58?
I'm going to be using a 50H yet for the kayak this year. I had a 20 before I dunked it.
Was that what were you finding with the 20? Like I have 18s, but that's not enough power? Depending if you're
20
forward facing.
The 20 was fine because that's all I just had the active target there, right? With the FS9 and the module.
But I'm going to run an Endura
day,
Max.
so
I got an Endura Max behind me and like a Piranha Max, I was saying, or whatever.
yeah.
So I should have a
For your trolling motor, I would put a 50. You should have at least a 50.
15. It's a
Yeah.
40-pound thrust one or whatever. Right? I'll
Yeah.
throw the 50 on
You
there.
should at least have a 50, bro.
Interesting. All
You
kinds of
had a
stuff.
tow rope so you could pull me.
There you go. Let's go. Two Rivers Boat
Well,
Works.
if you're gonna
Contact
pull me
Mike.
on, you need
Get
100 amp,
amp
bro.
then.
100
Pick his
amp, 200
brain.
amp. Shit.
Pick his brain there about it or whatever. And like I said, online, all kinds of stuff on there to learn online on the lithium batteries. Before we go here, shout out to Don Stockeltenley. Sticky's Bay
Yeah.
Capital is a retiring, long-time store in Dauphin there. So big shout out to Sticky's there. It's
Congratulations.
good for him.
Yeah,
There.
congrats, man. He's been there a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, hopefully they keep going with it. A lot of the co-ops have stores in them. The one.
Yeah, you showed pictures there last year. It's crazy how
Prince Albert's got a crazy store, man, inside there. But yeah, this is all dotted throughout Central Canada. But Sticky's a long mainstay from there. So congrats to Sticky. Good job there. More notes there. Congrats to Nash winning his 3rd FAM Youth Angler of the Year award. It's his 3rd one at 7 years old. Got the Shifley jersey and
He's won more than you have there.
Yeah, man, he has actually, man. So he's racking up the trophies already. We're gonna talk next week. Dice baits, all about dice baits. We did lithium today, so next week all about dice baits. We'll talk next week. Talk about that there.
Before we do beast of the week, I just want to say, Branko will get better.
Branko Mamula too. They're one of the we ranked him in the top 10 this year.
Yeah.
Last year anyway for walleye competitive anglers. Branko on the mend. Actually, he's going to be fine apparently. So that's good, man. Good to see you.
It's good to hear.
But he's there. Beast of the week. New logo here, and still Sasquatch though, brother. We're in our in between season.
Jesus,
but
look at that, eh?
I imagine it's going to change. It's going to change next week with the Beast of the Weeks. People are going to be fishing all over the place next week. Didn't catch this, Logan didn't, but he's the beast himself for helping out Manitoba fisheries there with catching and
that's cool
eggs and stocking and stuff like that. So you see in the net there, man. There's pike, sucker,
tons of them. Look at that.
Oh yeah. He said the biggest walleye in the net was 33. I don't know about that, but it's possible. It's possible for sure.
No bump board. We don't believe him.
Yeah, good job, Logan. Keep working at it. I love it, man. The kid fishes, man. He's helping out all kinds of things, man. So that's good. My first pike of the season. Surround, first pike. Marsman, rookie live scoper. He chased a big mark, thinking it was a big ass crappie. He's out there on the lead there. It was actually a big ass Cisco, but still cool. Using the machine, man. Nice work there. He did get a few crappies though.
Look how nice it is. Short sleeve, man. Like,
oh yeah, bro.
The weekend was nice.
Now. Jan Gosselin was out there. Cat Daddy, they were out in BC doing the annual bucket list trip that still got to get to on the white sturgeon.
That's a monster, bro. Like
nice work, yeah, and good job over there.
Jesus.
And then rounded it off is Greg. Nice work, Greg.
Yeah,
he's got the right hat on. Got the Acme hat that I gave him there. This Wayne G's buddy there. 65-inch sturgeon. You got to hit the Rainy River.
A good one too, man.
That was Rainy River there. A lot of people fishing out there, of course. That's the April tradition is to go out to Rainy River for walleye and sturgeon. So those are our beasts of the weeks right there.
I like the last sturgeon, Greg.
Yeah.
That beast
I like those night shots.
Yeah, this is cool. I mean, my vote's for Greg for sure, man. Like, I mean, this is both fish out of the water, 65 inches.
That's
and
awesome.
This is a lake sturgeon too. This is not a white sturgeon. This is a lake sturgeon. So
that's a big one, man.
That is your beast of the week. Good job, Greg. Congrats, brother. I'll get the whole intro for this. I'm going to get an intro ready for next week too. Big shout out to Gone Fish and Tech Video Security, Acme Tackle. Try and get some more here. Load up on the open water season. We are on season 8. Open water, cool stuff there. You'd be surprised there, Chad Shepard. I can draw, bro. I used to be a computer animator, so I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I used to be 3D animator, man, in another life, but yeah.
Anyway, in another life,
man. Back in the day, man. I was down in LA. I worked on the Soul Train Awards, and I was gonna
Soul Train.
I did. I was gonna work for EA Sports, the whole thing, man. But I didn't want to leave Winnipeg.
Don Cornelius.
Yeah.
Didn't want to leave Winnipeg, eh?
No, man. At the time, I was a fishing addict, and I didn't think that they fished anywhere else, man.
No fishing anywhere but here, bro.
Bullshit, he says. You shut the hell up. No, really, man. It was an art scholarship, brother. But anyway, peace out, everybody. Next week, let's get those beasts of the weeks in. I'm telling you, I'm going to have a big fight. For next week. These guys haven't caught shit all yet, but we'll see.
I did go fishing, but I caught nothing. No.
Got skunk.
We skunked, yeah.
Believe in Hellebuck, man. Believe in Hellebuck, everybody.
Next Monday, we'll be up 3-0.
Enough of this. Believe in Hellebuck. All they got to do is win every home game.
No Leafs go. Did the Leafs win, Mikey?
No, it's 4-3.
Oh, shit. Man.
For who?
Don't worry. They'll shit the fucking bed. The Leafs.
They're losing?
Everybody.
No,
see you all next week.
They're winning.
See you guys next
week. Okay.
Bye.